Welcome to the Gurukul Prep Daily Podcast on 24th August. Update 1. Appointment. Rajesh Nambiar named NASSCOM President Designate. The National Association of Software Services Companies, NASSCOM, an IT industry body, has announced Rajesh Nambiar as its President Designate. Nambiar, who left as Chairman and Managing Director of Cognizant India, succeeded Debjani Ghosh, who will leave NASSCOM in November 2024. Nambiar is an industry veteran who has worked and led worldwide teams for TCS, IBM, Ciena, and Cognizant. He has been a member of the NASSCOM Executive Council before being elected as chairperson in 2023. His leadership and strategic initiatives have been instrumental in positioning India's tech sector as a global leader. Update 2. Awards. 26th Seat Cricket Awards 2024. The 26th edition of the Seat Cricket Rating Awards took place in Mumbai and highlighted the extraordinary achievements of cricketing superstars. Seat Main's International Cricketer of the Year Rohit Sharma expressed his gratitude, saying, "Receiving the Seat Main's International Cricketer of the Year award is a humbling experience." Seat Women's Indian Bowler of the Year, Deepti Sharma, also shared her thoughts. Being recognized as the Seat Women's Indian Bowler of the Year is truly special. Phil Salt was celebrated as the Mains T20I Batter of the Year, while Tim Southee earned the Mains T20I Bowler of the Year title. Update 3. Awards. Union Minister Giriraj Singh presents Handicrafts Exports Awards. Union Minister of Textiles Giriraj Singh has emphasized the handicrafts sector's critical role in the growth of the Indian economy. Addressing the 24th Handicrafts Exports Awards in New Delhi, he stated that the handicrafts sector is experiencing a growth rate of nearly 9 to 10%. The Export Promotion Council for Handicrafts arranged the event to recognize the industry's best exporters. Ajay Gupta C.L. Gupta Exports Limited received the Top All Handicrafts Award for 2019-20 and 2020-21. Muzaffar Hussain from Jammu and Kashmir won the Lifetime Achievement Award. Update 4. Awards. President Murmu gives away first ever Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar. Govind Rajan Padmanabhan, prominent biochemist and former director of the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore, received the first Vigyan Ratna Puraskar, India's highest science honor, from President Draupadi Murmu. The President also awarded 13 Vigyan Shri Puraskars, 18 Vigyan Yuvashanti Swaroop Bhatnagar prizes, and a Vigyan Team Award. The Vigyan Team Award was given to the team of scientists and engineers who worked on the Chandrayaan-3 mission, and the project director, P. Veer Muthuvel, accepted it. Update 5. Banking. PhonePe launches credit line on UPI platform for seamless merchant payments. PhonePe, a Walmart-backed fintech business, has launched a credit line on the UPI platform, allowing consumers with credit lines with their banks to conveniently link them to UPI on PhonePe for merchant payments. The functionality will allow users to easily make purchases from millions of merchants while also providing the flexibility of short-term credit, which will help them better manage their monthly costs. To enable this offering, merchants can integrate with PhonePe PG to add a credit line on UPI as a payment option. This will further help exponentially increase the number of merchants where credit lines can be utilized, the company said. Update 6. Economy. Zomato acquires Paytm's entertainment ticketing business. Zomato has taken a massive step toward expanding its company by paying 2,048.4 crore rupees for Paytm Insider 197 Communications Limited's OCL Entertainment and Event Ticketing Unit. The acquisition, authorized by Zomato's board, will enable the food delivery giant to expand into the entertainment tickets industry, complementing its existing dining and food delivery offerings. Zomato hopes to diversify its portfolio by expanding into the entertainment ticketing industry. The company emphasized that this move aligns with its strategic focus on bolstering its going out business, a key growth area for the platform. Update 7. Rank and Report. India surpasses China as top importer of Russian oil. India has surpassed China as the world's top consumer of Russian oil. As reported by Reuters, Indian imports of Russian oil reached a record 2.07 million barrels per day (BPD) in July, up 4.2% from June and 12% year-on-year. This spike has propelled Russian oil to account for a record 44% of India's total oil imports this month. Chinese refiners, facing lower profit margins from fuel production, reduced their purchases, leading to India's new position. In July, China's imports from Russia fell to 1.76 million BPD. Update 8. Schemes and Committees. Health Ministry constitutes National Task Force on Healthcare Worker Safety. The Union Health Ministry issued an office memorandum establishing the National Task Force (NTF) to develop guidelines governing doctors' safety. This move follows a recent Supreme Court judgment in response to the terrible rape and murder of a resident doctor at a government hospital in Kolkata. The Cabinet Secretary will be the chairperson of the task force mandated to formulate practical recommendations to remedy the issues of concern about safety, working conditions and well-being of medical professionals and other related matters. Update 9. Science and Technology. Thailand confirms Asia's first case of new Mpox strain. Thailand has confirmed its first case of a new, potentially more severe form of Mpox, making it the first in Asia and the second outside of Africa, according to the BBC. According to a source from the country's Department of Disease Control, the infected individual, a 66-year-old European guy, arrived in Bangkok from an undisclosed African location on 14 August. Since last year, a devastating Mpox outbreak centered in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has claimed over 450 lives. A more concerning variant, Clade 1b, has been identified in eastern DRC and is spreading across borders. Update 10. Sports. Neeraj Chopra finishes second in Lausanne Diamond League. Star Indian javelin thrower Neeraj Chopra finished second in the Lausanne Diamond League, recovering in time to fire a season-best effort of 89.49 m on his final attempt. Chopra, 26, was fourth until the fourth round when he sent his spear 85.58 meters in his fifth attempt. He saved the best for last, with his sixth and final try measuring 89.49 m, better than his achievement at the Paris Olympics. Two-time world champion and Paris Olympics bronze medalist Anderson Peters of Grenada won the event.